What loading screen
Where
was
am
that?
I? Is this a dream?
Not quite, Murphy.
Then you're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for you to be here. There is a vast and malignant evil at work on the Earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
I'm no more thrilled about it than you are. Nevertheless, your fate has been decided.
Thank you to the over 7,000 members of the Mutant League whose commitment supports $650,000, something like that. Tex is back, so does this mean this is a sequel to another game? Well, Tex Murphy Adventure, so maybe it just, by Tex is back, maybe it just meant the person who made it. Chris Jones, Steve Valentine, Jody Rod. I have no idea who any of these people are. Kevin Murphy S. Smart something? San Francisco 2050.
Murphy. I'm a small-time private investigator in the big city of New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the run-down, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve. Not exactly great for business, but it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore. These days, I'm known for being a man who gets things done, no matter what the cost. You got a job that pays? I'll do it. No questions asked. I can't really remember why I became a PI. Maybe I was drawn to the romance, adventure, and independence it offered. Or maybe because I believed in its code of honor. That a man can remain untarnished as others sink into a cesspool of lies, corruption, and greed. A man better than the world around him.
If you need that to be louder, let me know. It needs to be louder, okay. I'll try to figure out how to get back to settings. It's the Slums District.
But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished. Temptations become obsessions, and love can be violently taken, leaving you empty and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once, but a piece at a time until you can't be put back together again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon, but that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do. There was a time when I would have never agreed to do something this despicable. I can't explain why I do this.
Apparently I can't escape out of this. And dance instructor. Five hours later.
I don't care. Drag him into the speeder. Look, look, look. The top window. I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
A rude awakening or the 7-year ouch.
Hey, you, over here! Finally! What was all that commotion outside anyway? Howza, you really got a hit on the head. Remember me, your old pal Huck? Seriously, you look clueless.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce myself. I'm your Smart Alex, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions you don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick, whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis, investigative advice, case notes, and I'm also a confidant and a best buddy, you gigantic oaf. Remember?
Not really.
Would you like a tutorial on my usage?
Sure.
Activating tutorial mode. Let's begin. Welcome to the Smart Alex interface. This is where the magic happens. This button takes you to your inventory. Items you pick up along the way can be viewed and used from here. To take a closer look at an item, select it and then click the Examine icon. The Examine feature often gives clues about the object. This is your map, where you can view your current location or warp to other locales. This icon is our handy-dandy built-in hint system. It will list tasks for each location. This is your flashlight. If you are in a particularly dark environment, you can turn on this flashlight to help you out.
Okay, so that's with the
Casual
sparkle
When
mode.
the beam of light from the flashlight shines on an object that needs to be picked up, the object will sparkle. This is the Look icon. If you want to look at an object without interacting with it, press this icon.
More furniture I don't recognize.
The Use icon allows you to interact
Money.
with an object in the environment. The Smart Alex icon will flash in the corner, confirming an item has been picked up and placed in the inventory. To exit out of the Smart Alex game interface, click on the giant X in the middle. Let's start by picking up an item to add to the inventory. Walk over to the corner shelf and pick up the broken record.
Oh man, my Gene Autry record's broken in two.
Now let's take a look at this new addition in your inventory. Return to the Smart Alex interface and click on the inventory icon. Look, the broken record. Examine the broken record to hear a clue about what to do with it.
I'll need some glue to repair this broken record.
Glue?
Exit your inventory by clicking the X in the upper right corner. Well, let's try picking up another inventory item. Navigate to the desk and pick up the bottle of glue.
By the way, it's doing this for me.
Now open your inventory again. You now have both the broken record and the bottle of glue. Let's try combining your two inventory items. Select the broken record and drag it to one of the combination slots below.
Oh.
Now, select the glue and drag it to the other combination slot. I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it. Success! You have now created a vinyl record.
Well, I definitely remember my Gene Autry record. It's my one stability in this crazy world.
Try using the vinyl record on your Victrola player in your office. To use an inventory item, simply point at the target, open the inventory, select an item, and then press the Use icon.
I close my
Ah, Gene Autry, the singing cowboy. Nice choice of music. One more thing. To access the pause menu, simply hit Escape. From here, you can save your game, access the main menu, explore the help section.
Good, if you'll let me.
Yep, that's all there is to it. Now let's get back to your actual case.
All right. Guess let's turn this up. If we need to turn it back down or turn specific, I might turn music down specifically and leave some of these other stuff up, but we'll see. Okay. So shit. How did I get to my smart Alex again? Here. So this is... What on earth is this amount of cash doing my office? If someone was trying to hire me to do something, it probably wasn't legal. I better put this away until I know exactly why it's here. A fax. Mike and Ike. The Case of the Key Lime Largo edible comic books. I'll put in this comic book rack. Salsa dancing is a Murphy family tradition. I sure don't remember how these holes got in the wall. They look fairly recent. Judging from the debris, who would have done this and why? I'm kind of sad that we're not getting, like, speech prompts for this. Oh, there's that record. We could try doing that record thing again. Glue. Glue's always useful. So let's see. We did this. Then we did this. Nice. Then... Yes. Interesting. Mike Hammer. Big Finish Detective. The Big Finish Detective by your Aaron Connors. Finns make the best detectives. Okay. This... Oh, right. So this is my inventory. Mike Hammer books are great, but I prefer stories about his crazy nephews, Mike and Ike Hammer. I try to collect their candy comics. Well, we got one of those. Psychometry. Looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain. Okay. Enigma? Sounds like the story of my life. Why would I be researching this?
Here's what I found on the web.
What the fuck? Go away. All right. An article on the Russian white movement. Am I truly so bored I'm reading Russian history? So, apparently I can't pick anything up. No messages on the video phone. Looks like somebody wiped my computer clean. Points added. Ah, the Colonel. He was my first real mentor in the PI business, and here is giving me a helpful tip.
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
All right. Nothing. 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 Another book. An Alien Home Companion. Archie Ellis wrote a book. I bet this sells for pennies on eBay. Local San Francisco private investigator in critical condition following shootout at old warehouse. In northern latitudes, the heat equator pinpoints hotspots over the ocean's south. What? Okay, so that's not actually. This happened on my first case. I was in the shootout of my life at the warehouse district. All right. Oh. Wait. How do I? What? Okay, I think this is just a video playing. Got it. Oh, it said something. He took a bullet, something, something. It's one of my business card, but looks different. When did I change these? Ooh. PI rulebook. PI rules are for sissies. I've been able to achieve a certain level of success ignoring all the rules of my business. All right. None. None. Ooh. My decoder ring. It looks like something that I could use, except it's not letting me pick it up. The resort sounds like an upscale condo community, definitely not something I'm interested in. Whoa, this melted chocolate bar has been here for a while. Chocolate always reminds me of Clint, one of the residents of Chandler Avenue. Okay.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane. Dory me fasolato.
What do you mean, go insane? Seems to me you're already there.
How do you get lost before I eat that chocolate-colored hat of yours?
I'm saying nothing. Nothing. Oh, there's more stuff over here. Nothing. Sometimes I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my okay. In before that happens. Well, here's another. I sure don't remember how these whole. Okay, so that's the same thing. The Maltese Falcon. I remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out? Or you don't remember picking up the souvenir. One of my golf partners, old bogey, we call him. These are my credentials. They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee. School of Dance. These are my credentials. Oh. University of Investigation of Utah. Correspondence School, Private Investigation. Well. Oh, here's some stuff. Salsa. When things get slow in the detective business, I've always been able to fall back on my skills as a salsa instructor. Or as a dance instructor.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
I was here before, but then my internet died.
Okay.
Actually, I was here about 30 minutes ago, and then my internet died for 30 minutes.
I certainly don't remember this piece of furniture. It looks like a genuine antique instead of something I normally get at a white elephant sale.
It looks like a dresser.
Not many people wake up from blackouts with new furniture. Mike and Ike Hammer. Oh, right. Edible books with a bite taken out of it.
Yeah, I remember years
You know
ago,
when you
I was
drink
finishing
so
up the
much that
latest
you eat
Mike
a
and Ike
book and then
Candy
buy
Kids
new
adventure,
furniture?
and I realized I devoured several chapters and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if he's the last thing I do.
Yeah, it's kind of been a sore spot in our relationship ever since.
Okay.
Was that a real thing?
What do you mean?
Like, were there actually edible books?
I have no idea. This is set in 2050, so...
Oh, okay.
Well, I've never seen this much money in my life. If this is my money, what are they paying me for? This is where I store my trench coats, okay? It's a genuine Ark of the Covenant footrest, picked up at a government warehouse sale years back, but I've never had the nerve to open it all the way. I don't want to tell you, man, but I think you actually have the Ark of the Covenant in your room. Here's more edible comics. Someday oh, right, so I can... Does this mean I can add the comics or whatever that... Oh, I don't have them. Oh, I've put them there. Okay. Already. Perfect. All I need is one good nightstand. This was from my first jackalope hunt. San Francisco looks way different now. What's up with the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hardworking down on his luck PI. Am I going crazy here? This door is permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me. The door back to my storage room is locked. That's strange. Well, am I missing anything? I could always take out my flashlight just in case. It doesn't look like it. Alright. I guess I'm going outside. What? So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings and shutout window above the electronics shop. I know I'm involved, but how? I should investigate the area, then find out if anyone else heard the commotion. Alright. Oh. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea. Here's my hover car. Hey, everybody. Let's go downstairs. Some pretty intense staring contests have been held right here. Time to get a new clock. If a bell is on the front desk, I could ring it to talk to the clerk. Except, is there no bell? I don't see a bell. Courthouse opens today. Mac Malden, the buffoon, always got credit for the cases I solved. It's best not to sit on these couches, but if you do, you better be wearing a hazmat suit. The problem with vid phones is you can't call anyone from the bathroom anymore. Well, you shouldn't. Sapphire, domineering escort. Have you been a bad boy? Okay. Alright. So these like apartments? Okay, apparently can't do anything with that. Can't do anything with that. Well, this is a flashy new neighbor. Yeah, I suppose so. Go up the stairs. It needs a key. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found. It needs a key. All right. We can go up even more stairs. I had this door permanently sealed. Oh, okay. So this is... Oh, a bell will be placed in the lobby if the clerk is on duty. So I guess the clerk is not currently on duty. What the hell is this? It's an empty vial. Can I pick it up? Apparently not. Lead pipes are always magically drawn to my skull like moths to a flame. All right. This game is unique so far, I have to say. This photo is taken from the top floor of the electronic shop. Who's over there spying on me? Does that mean it's in my inventory? It is. Whoa, it's a picture of me at my office. Someone's been spying on me from the top floor of the electronics store. Bullet casings, it looks like. Someone's been shooting from the top of the electronics store. No one knows these back alleys of Okay. I think someone was getting abducted. It's the Wardenclyffe Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention. I have the strangest feeling this is related to the case I'm working on. Alright. I remember a speeder headlight coming down the alleyway. Motor oil, the secret to Louis' Armageddon blend. Okay. Louis is usually up at this time. I should ask him if he heard anything. Maybe I'll come back there later.